Hi, I'm Ellen Contreras, Treasure Coast Connector, and I'm talking about the second section of an overall professional glow up of your image, you and your corporate image, and how you look to the outside world. I gave a talk at the Treasure Coast Premier Women's Network, and I had to speak very fast to cover all the sections. And I just wanted to share a few pieces of advice for each section for people to consider. Each section, in and of itself, can be a full on presentation. But what I want to talk about now are your social media platforms and how do you look and appear to the outside world. The first thing I wanted to talk about are banners. This is a digital billboard. That's how I like to think about it. When you drive down the road, you only have a few seconds to look at a billboard, so they make them as captivating as possible, encouraging you to then want to check out that company further. Same thing with your social media platforms, LinkedIn, Facebook. You definitely want to have something that captures people's attention. You don't want it to look too cluttered with too much information. I've even made that mistake, and that's something I have to be aware of. Another thing that you don't want to do is you don't want to use stock images. Make sure that you have photos that are personal to you and your business, that are reflective of your business. Especially if you have a brick and mortar location, you got to use your pictures. Or if you have an office, if you're providing professional services, take pictures of you and your office. Another thing that I wanted to talk about is the About section. That also often goes underutilized. And there is a part for most platforms where you can share a description about yourself and your business, and don't be vague and say we offer solutions or services, or talk about your mission statement. You want to be incredibly dynamic to get people to say, oh my goodness, I really do want to know more. And think about it in terms of also being super simple. If a 7-year-old can't understand what you do by reading your About section, you are missing out. You're losing people, actually. So go through each and every section of your About section and make sure that you have everything completely filled out. And on a different note, when it comes to social media, this is another thing I wanted to say at Anna's lunch, is the Facebook personal page. People will reach out to me to connect, and I know that they are a business owner, or I know that they have, a position at a certain company, but when I look at their page, they don't show that. And that's also a mistake. You should, put in your About section for your Facebook page what you do for your business. So, being perfectly imperfect, this is the third thing that I wanted to talk about. And what do I mean by that? Sometimes people wait before they make a post, and they'll say, I'm really not good at graphic design, and they stress about it, and they want everything to look absolutely perfect. Then they want the most perfect caption, and sometimes that hinders you. People want real connections with people online. And when you put something up, of course, your captions, you want everything to be grammatically correct and not have spelling errors, but don't wait for everything to be perfect. Put yourself out there. Put a graphic up with a caption, and it doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. Like I said, people are looking for that human touch, the realness about who you are and what you do, being genuine. The other thing about being perfectly imperfect when it comes to social media are the videos, thinking about reels. What am I doing right now? I am sitting in front of my laptop. I am looking at a camera lens and I am talking to you because I got over that feeling of, oh my goodness, what if I look funny, sound funny? What if my cat jumps onto my lap? Yeah, I can edit that out. That actually happened to me yesterday. What people are looking for is sincerity in what you are saying to them, the information that you are delivering. What are you sharing? How are you educating people? Because again, what people are looking for are solutions to their problems, transformations. That is what they're purchasing, and that's what they're looking to you for. What can you do for them to help them? Always remember that. What is in it for the other person? While social media might seem casual, when used intentionally, it can position you as the go-to expert before they ever meet you in person. So just take a look at your social media platform from a fresh eye. Even ask friends, family members, or other professional colleagues that you have that you respect and admire to take a look at your profile and see what advice they have for you to spruce things up. And I can also help you with that as well. I love to do a professional glow up session where I go through every section that I mentioned, all the 7 sections of you and your business, to see how you look to the outside world, to make some tweaks and refinement so that it can help boost your business. My name is Ellen Contreras, Treasure Coast Connector.